What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying this series so far. So now all the things that we've listed, I want you to go back and out of all those categories, we had sales, marketing, influence, operations, and support. I want you to list 5 things that you're going to begin working on immediately. 5 things that you're going to start beginning to take the steps to implement and to build and to create and to get that stuff into your company so you can start seeing some results. And you want to review this list every quarter. So you want to pick 2 to 3 things to work on or fix per quarter. And at the end of the year, if you've done that successfully, then you'll have 12 new things built in your company and will continue to move the needle. So now we're going to talk about, by the way, if you enjoyed this series, be sure to check out IntZone HVAC. That's another channel that I'm working on. And I'm sharing some valuable information on there. So be sure to subscribe to that. So now we're talking about SWOT. SWOT. This is an old business strategy that's been around for a long time. And what that stands for is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So what are the strengths of your business? And some of those could be, I'll give you a few examples, could be that you've got good guarantees, that you have great customer service, and you stand behind your work. Could be that everybody lives by the core values that you've built for your company. Could be that you're open 24/7. I don't know. It's just whatever you have for your company. Could be that you offer multiple services. So maybe you have indoor air quality products or duct cleaning, dryer vent cleaning, or plumbing or electrical. Those are all strengths. So just name your strengths. Could be that you've got a strong work ethic and you've hired right. You've got really great people. So could be that you're trustworthy and that your team has integrity. So write all your strengths. Now, what are the weaknesses? The weaknesses could be that maybe your credit's not good, so you need to attain some money, some financing for something, whether it be buying a shop or buying more vehicles, whatever it is. Maybe that's a weakness. I don't know. Could be that you're having a hard time finding people. We all know that there's a weakness of technicians, like qualified technicians. But what we also know is that there's really not a shortage of just good people out there who can learn the technical ability. But that could be a weakness of yours. Maybe you don't have a hiring process yet to kind of weed out and make better decisions when it comes to hiring people. What's another weakness? Could be that you're not converting your service calls, or you haven't started a maintenance agreement program, or you don't have enough maintenance agreement people or you haven't sold enough of them. So I don't know what your weaknesses are. I'm just giving you some ideas. So just think through that. What are some of your weaknesses? What are the opportunities that you need to seize? And this could be, especially with COVID, we've had a lot of go through our shop, like almost everybody here has had it. And so it could, if you're a 3 or 4 man shop and you all got COVID and had to shut down for 2 weeks or something, that could be really tough. And not everybody can recover from that. That's what I was going to say. So there are companies out there in your area that maybe are struggling like that, and maybe they're low on cash flow or whatever it is. So the opportunity could be a possible acquisition. You might be able to acquire another business to help grow your company, or buy a phone number or a customer list. Another opportunity could be that there is some open real estate somewhere and you've been wanting to shop, and maybe it's time to seize that opportunity and see about purchasing that building so you can actually grow. Another opportunity that you could seize that could be out there is offering duct cleaning or indoor air quality. Indoor air quality is a really easy one for us HVAC guys. So I highly suggest that you learn about that, because we can really make a huge impact on people's health in their home, and people spend so much time in their home. So I would definitely check that out. But that's an opportunity if you're not yet doing that. So there's lots of opportunities, lots of sales opportunities, of course. So think about those. What do I need to get better at? How can I increase my average ticket? How can I convert more service calls into sales leads? How can I get my closing percentage up? All opportunities. Then what are the threats to your business? What could slow you down or hinder your growth? Well, that could be not finding people fast enough, or not having a training program to put them through when you do find people. It could be lack of cash flow, quite possibly. You may find that maybe you're spending too much money as the owner, or maybe you didn't make enough money, or maybe your overhead expenses. So overhead expenses, if you get locked into something like that, could hinder your growth, and it could definitely slow you down. So just think about anything that could threaten your business. What are the liabilities? Like if you don't have some HR stuff in place, well then I highly recommend getting in touch with Ian. I say his last name Shotness. I'm not sure how you say it because I cannot remember. But we interviewed him on the podcast a while back, on the HVAC Uncensored podcast. But I hired him right away, right after that episode, and it's been great to have him on my team because we updated our policy handbook, our employee handbook. We are now we do our best to be compliant with safety meetings and the things that we need to be covering every single year with our people. So all those things, that could hinder your growth. Like if you're not protected, maybe you've grown and you haven't talked to your insurance agent recently, and you need to up your coverage on your insurance policies, or you need an umbrella policy. Those are all things that could hinder your growth. All it takes is one lawsuit that could just wipe you out. So in order to protect the business, protect this asset that we're growing, we've got to make sure that we're protected and to try to minimize the threats as much as possible. So the next thing, I think we'll end that here because we're already at 7 minutes. So go through the SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And those are the questions. I gave you some examples. Go through that. And besides for that, guys, hope you're enjoying this. This is part 4. We should finish I've got one more video left. Will be part 5. One more video, and we'll be done. And that'll be it. If you go through this business plan, especially going into the last quarter of the year, and this preps you for next year, wow, what a difference one thing can make. There was an article in USA Today years ago that said that just by writing your goals down and writing this stuff down, what are my strengths, weaknesses? Where are the areas for improvement in my business? By writing this stuff down and by setting goals, revenue goals, membership agreement, membership sales goals, maybe a conversion rate goals, all these things, by writing that stuff down, you're 1,100% more likely to attain that goal. So you got to write this stuff down. You got to plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So you got to plan. That's what this is all about. This is something that we're not normally used to doing as technicians or sales guys turned business owners. But that's why I started this channel, is to help people realize there's way more to it than running calls, and this is part of it. This is work. This is the work that we have to do and put in to make sure that we have the possibility, the opportunity to actually hit some of our goals. So check out the free training in the description that I left for you, or check out www.hvacserviceready.com. Join the business membership for more videos like this, and for a copy of this business plan, it is in there in that program. But yeah, we got one more part. It might be a little longer video. So that's it. Go make money. Boom.